YouTube, it's Adam from Rcactionaustralia here. How's everybody out there today? Thank you for watching. Last week I believe I put the video up about the Madcap that I purchased. Now I did actually take it out for a little bit of a run and did find a few little issues with it. So this will be video part 2 of the Madcap, and as you can see guys, we've got some paint here. So we're going to paint it and put the decals on today, and I'll just run over some of the issues that I did find on this car. So if you did look at the previous video, you'll see that this car is immaculate, and well, like anything guys, unfortunately there was a few bits that after I did give it a quick blast for all of about 1 minute just up and down the driveway to make sure everything worked and it didn't have any teething problems, I discovered that there was a few parts on the C parts tree that were broken. So I got on eBay and I couldn't find anything, and I thought, oh my god, this is a perfect car. The plastic had split guys, there was nothing major about it. So I don't know if you can see here, the hub section there guys, for the front had just cracked. It obviously just dried out, and after using the car for that brief minute or so, just dried out and cracked. And the previous owner actually, I believe, put a slightly used front and rear bumper bar on this and kept the original brand new ones for himself for another car. So we've got some parts come in. I've got a brand new front and rear bumper, wing mount, everything like that. So we can make this exactly 100% mint. The other issue I did find guys was where the back suspension connects on. There was another piece off the C parts tree where the back axle pin goes through, where it connects up underneath the chassis. And I did a bit of research and looked online, and obviously these cars were just sort of like I believe probably a limited run car. You don't see that many of them come up. And I had a little look at the parts on this, and the Stadium Thunder that I've put the video up about, a lot of the suspension arms, well the hubs anyway, these axle pin sections, they're all exactly the same as the Stadium Blitzer, Beetle Blitzer and the Stadium Thunder. So a lot of the parts on this car, the suspension parts and things that seem to be a bit possibly the ones that break, are actually shared C parts trees off some other Tamiya models. So that came in pretty handy guys. Didn't have to look too far to replace those two parts that looked like they had some cracks after that little run. I've had a look over the rest of the car, and as I said, it's absolutely fantastic. So today's video guys, we're going to paint and we're going to put some decals on. So let's get to it. Okay guys, so before we paint, we obviously have to mask the body. As I said, see here guys, we've got the Tamiya PS2 and PS1. We've got some masking tape with a little blade there just to tidy up the edges. And obviously, I've had a little look at both the decals here guys. As you can see, they've got decals for the windows, but I've actually read online that a lot of these decals fall off or lift on the edges. So I'm actually not going to put the decals on the windows. I'm actually going to leave the windows clear. So I've started to mask the body here guys. As you can see, I've got that window section masked up. This back section here, as you can see in here guys, that's black. We've got the wing is red and the body is white. So as I said, I probably think I might put a driver in this, so that's probably why I'm going to leave the windows clear. Look, if I change my mind, I can always put the stickers over the top. So masking is always a little bit of a pain guys, so just make sure you do your best to keep your edges masked off, and obviously some plastic there to mask the rest of the body off. So we'll get out there, throw some colour on this, and I'll get back to you when it's done. Okay guys, so just like that, it gets painted. So as you can see, we've got the black section there, we've got obviously the white, and then we've got the wing that's that nice, in the sunlight it really pops there. I've just got to go around the edges and tie up some of that overspray there, because this body didn't have a protective film on it. So yeah guys, so next thing, obviously got to get onto some decals there, but so we'll get on and cut those out and let that body dry. Okay guys, so we've got our body and wing painted now. As you can see, got the black, the white, I've left the windows clear. Now I did have a little bit of overspray with the black in a few areas, but you can go in there and clean that out with some polycarbonate cleaner, but it's actually on a few little bits where there's going to be some stickers and decals etc. over the top, so I'm not too worried about fixing that up. The wing, I found that it was difficult to actually paint, just because trying to get into these top sections of the wing here and getting the spray paint in there, I found I had a few runs. I mean, looks fine on the outside, there's no issues at all. I've just got to go over with some polycarbonate cleaner just to clean off some of the overspray, but before we put the decals on the wing. But anyway, very happy how it's all turned out guys. As you can see here, we've got our decals cut out, so we'll bring the camera on over and we'll show you how, I'll show you how I put the decals on onto my Tamiya bodies. Okay guys, so as you can see, we've got the body, we've got our decals here. Just quickly, many years ago I used to peel the whole decal off the sheet and then try and line it up where it needs to be, and it all just ends up in a disaster. So the easiest way that I find is if you peel back a corner and sit the decal exactly where you want it, fix that end on, and then literally you're just going to peel back that and run that along. And as you can see guys, that the decals go on extremely easy, no issues at all. You just got to go around and just make sure they're flush with the edges, because I always leave a little bit extra on. So yeah guys, that's how I do the decals. So I won't bore you with putting them all on video. I'll put the majority of the decals on and then I'll show you what it looks like. Guys, so just like that, the car is painted. Decals were quite easy to go on. As you can see guys, very happy with the end product there. I think the car looks fantastic. So yeah, it's actually going to be a very nice car to have either just on the shelf or maybe just a few light runs here and there. One other thing that I do make a habit of now of when I have original bodies and original stickers is, and I actually only really did this because I saw it on a car that I'd purchased where someone had done it. And I've seen it on a few other channels, but I've never really done it myself, was inside the body here, just putting that original sticker, so this one here, obviously the Madcap, the item number and the Tamiya sticker. So that's obviously on the bottom of your decal sheets all the time guys. So I think it's just a nice little touch to have on the inside of any body. I'm only waiting on one more thing to complete this car guys. So it is the manual speed control cover. I do have a few covers, but they're a little bit sort of aged and whatnot, so I'm going to put a brand new one on here. So obviously that's the inside of the car there, guys. Yeah, it's just the plastic polycarbonate cover that goes on that. I've also put just a normal motor in it. It had some old horrible looking tuned motor in it, so I've put just a normal 540 in it. Yes, but other than that, guys, I'm very, very happy with how it's turned out. It's a beautiful looking buggy, and earlier on in the video I did say that I wasn't going to put the window stickers on. Now I did actually put the window stickers on. As you can see, they are actually transparent, so you can actually see through it. It's like a smoked effect. The reason I put it on was because the window has the black window surrounds, and it just didn't look very nice without the window surrounds, and you could just tell that it needed something on that clear plastic there. So if it does lift, guys, I'll probably put a bit of that smoked, Tamiya smoked spray paint there, but for the time being the stickers on this actually went on very, very nicely. None of them are peeled or anything, so obviously we'll have to do the test of time with that. But yeah, very, very happy. I had a few little overspray parts with the black on the back, guys, but as I said, there was one little bit where this sticker was, so there's no point stripping that off, and there was one little spot on top of this roof section here, so I actually just put a Tamiya sticker on there, so it actually looks pretty good on there, I think. So there we go, guys. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the channel. As I said, it's another little sort of switch up of some content to go today. So as always, guys, hit like, hit subscribe, put some comments down below. Your support is very much appreciated, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.